Good morning. After I have discussed in detail the meaning of research, meaning of social research, objectivity in research, various research types, today I am going to deliver my lecture on a very important topic, that is research methods and techniques. It is very essential for a researcher to keep in mind, to learn, to know what research methods there are, or what techniques of data collection there are that need to be selected, that need to be adopted for the purpose of research. So this lecture of mine, uh, it's especially focused on the research methods and techniques. So let us know what the meaning of research methods is. Research methods are the strategies, procedures, or techniques utilized in the collection of data or evidence for analysis in order to uncover new information or create better understanding of a topic. So, research methods are very significant. They are the strategies on which a researcher works that enable a researcher to study a problem, to study the phenomena, and to meet the goals of the study. Research methods are procedures. They have a process, they have certain steps, and obviously, they are utilized in the collection of data. As we know, in research, in every research, and especially in social research, data collection plays a very important role. Data are collected, data are classified, data are tabulated, data are analyzed. And after doing all this, the findings are drawn, conclusions are drawn, interpretation of cause and effect relationship is made, concepts are developed, theories are developed and formulated. So, research methods are the master key over the research of a problem. And obviously, they help the researcher understand a problem in a better way. As there are different fields of research, so there are different types of research methods which use different tools for data collection. So, here let us discuss first in this lecture qualitative research methods. Widely speaking, there are two research methods, qualitative research methods and quantitative research methods. And now, my focus in this lecture is especially on qualitative research methods. So, let us know what they mean. Qualitative research gathers data about lived experiences, emotions, behaviors, and the meanings individuals attach to them. If we want to know about the emotions of the people, about the experiences of the people, about the behaviors, different behaviors of the people, and about the meanings that are attached by the individuals to them, obviously, we will have to go for the qualitative research. So, qualitative research aims at collecting qualitative data. Qualitative research assists in enabling researchers to gain a better understanding of complex concepts, better understanding of social interactions, better understanding of cultural phenomena. Obviously, society is complex, social phenomena is complex. It's very difficult for a person to know all this quite easily or just at once. It takes time. So, through qualitative research, it may be possible to have a better understanding of the complexity of the concepts, complexity of social interactions, complexity of cultural phenomena. Qualitative research is useful in the exploration of how or why things have occurred. This research gives answers to the questions with why and how, and it interprets events and describes actions. So, qualitative research is a very specific type of research which aims at understanding the social behaviors, interactions, etc. Now, contrary to the qualitative research, there is quantitative research. As I have already shared, that the whole research can be classified into two classes. First is qualitative and second is quantitative. Quantitative research gathers numerical data which can be ranked, measured, or categorized through statistical analysis. So, the data that are gathered for quantitative research are numerical in nature, and they can be ranked as first, second, third, fourth. They can be measured as one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or they can be categorized through statistical analysis using various statistical tools. Quantitative research assists with uncovering, unveiling patterns or relationships and for making generalizations. So, patterns and relationships are uncovered, are unveiled through quantitative research, and its special contribution is in the field of making generalizations. It enables the researcher to generalize. Quantitative research is useful for finding out how many, how much, how often, or what extent. So it gives answers to the questions with how many, how much, how often, and to what extent. Now, let us have a look at the various data collection tools of qualitative research. They are group interviews, focus groups, observation, qualitative interviews, case studies, ethnography. So, these are some of the data collection techniques that are adopted by the researchers in qualitative research. First, I am telling you about the interviews. Interviews, or say interview, is a very effective, very reliable technique of data collection in qualitative research. Interview that is held, that is conducted in order to collect, in order to gather data, may be structured, may be semi structured, may be unstructured, they may be in depth sessions with the researcher and the participant. So it depends on the researcher what type of interview is being adopted by him for the purpose of gathering data, for the purpose of collection of data, and for the purpose of a better understanding of the problem being studied by him. Then comes focus groups. It is another very effective technique of data collection in qualitative research. Focus groups are the groups with several participants discussing a particular topic or a set of questions. Researchers can be facilitators or observers. So, let me tell you in simple words, in a focus group, several participants participate together, and some topic relating to the problem being studied is given to them for discussion, and they are allowed to discuss the issue. And apart from it, set of questions is also given to them, and those questions are answered by them. If any member of the group, if any participant of the group faces any problem in understanding the question, in understanding the topic, then researcher remains present there to facilitate him to solve the problem. He can also be an observer. So the whole discussion is made in the presence of the researcher. Then comes observation. It is also a very reliable, very effective technique of data collection in qualitative research. It is popular particularly with the social scientists in addition to the other scientists belonging to other disciplines. Social scientists use observation as a research method where they watch people in a social situation and record what it said and done. So, in observation, social scientists watch people in a particular situation, and social scientists observe very minutely what is being said by them or what is being done by them. There are different kinds of observation. For example, they can be overt or covert, that is, the people may or may not know what they are being that they are being observed, and they can be participant or non-participant, that is, the researcher may or may not play an active part in what is being observed. So on the one hand, the people may or may not know that they are being observed. Secondly, the researcher may or may not play an active part in what is being observed. The different types of observation have their own strengths and limitations. Each of the types of observation is important, is valuable in itself. Each of the types of observation has its own merits, has its own limitations and weaknesses. Then the next technique for data collection in qualitative research is content analysis. Content analysis It's a research method used by sociologists or say social scientists to analyze social life. So, through this method, content analysis, social life is analyzed by interpreting words and images. When content analysis method is adopted, obviously words and images from the documents, words and images from the documents, films, art, music, and other cultural products and media are interpreted. And in this way, an attempt is made to understand the social life, to analyze the social life. Then the researchers look at how the words and images are used and the context in which they are used to draw inferences about the underlying culture. So, in this lecture, I have tried to discuss some of the techniques of data collection that are adopted in qualitative research. So, let us summarize that there are particularly two types of research or research methods: qualitative research, which aims at gathering qualitative data, and the quantitative research, which aims at gathering the quantitative data. Both the types of research are very important. They may be adopted separately, and they may also be adopted in a mixed way. It means a researcher may also use both the qualitative and the quantitative research at the same time. Thank you.